This is All India Radio. The news read by Meenoti Chatterjee. Prime Minister Narendra Modi reached Sri Lanka today on the second leg of his maiden trip abroad after taking over the reins of government for the second time. He was received at the airport by Sri Lankan Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and other senior officials of the government. In a tweet, the Prime Minister said he is happy to be back in Sri Lanka, his third visit to the island nation in the last 4 years. He said India never forgets its friends when they are in need. Prime Minister went directly to St. Anthony Church, which was the target of Easter Sunday attacks, and offered his condolences. Mr. Modi in a tweet said he is confident that Sri Lanka will rise again and cowardly acts of terror cannot defeat the spirit of the island nation. He said India stands in solidarity with the people of Sri Lanka. Mr. Modi is the first head of government to visit Sri Lanka after Easter, which killed 258 people, including 45 foreigners. Prime Minister's visit is mainly aimed at expressing solidarity with victims of Easter Sunday attacks and to reaffirm his neighbourhood first policy. Tight security measures are in place in capital Colombo and special traffic plans have been implemented to ensure ease of movement. Several landmarks in the city have been decorated with national flags of both countries and billboards to welcome PM Modi. Mr. Modi has made 2 visits to Sri Lanka during his first term and has stressed upon close economic and strategic cooperation between the two neighbours. Before leaving, Prime Minister Modi will address Indian community staying in Sri Lanka. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will arrive at Tirumala to offer prayers at the famous hill shrine of Lord Venkateshwara in Tirupati after completing his Sri Lanka visit this evening. Andhra Pradesh Chief Secretary L.V. Subramaniam held a video conference with TTD Executive Officer Anil Kumar Singhal, Chittoor District Collector and others in this regard. An elaborate security arrangement has been made on the Prime Minister's visit. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu has said that the draft national education policy proposed by the central government focuses on national needs and ethos and will prepare students to be the best among in the global context. Saying that it calls for pragmatic language policy, the Vice President noted that the mother tongue is given its due importance, but proficiency in other languages is required to advance in a multilingual world. The Vice President was speaking at the Golden Jubilee celebrations of Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Learning in Bengaluru today. Janata Dal United National Executive Meeting is underway in Patna to chalk out its future political strategy. Party President Nitish Kumar is chairing the meeting at his official residence. Besides party chief of various states, office bearers of party are also participating. Party General Secretary K.C. Tyagi said, prime objective of today's meeting is to discuss how to strengthen the party base outside Bihar. Mr. Tyagi said discussions also include contesting assembly elections in Delhi and Jammu and Kashmir. Earlier, after starting the party's membership drive yesterday, Mr. Kumar said the JDU is an ally partner of the NDA in Bihar only and the party is free for independent political activities in other states. Mr. Kumar said the party will fight on all assembly seats in Jharkhand separately. Imports from Pakistan to India has declined by 92% to $2.84 million in March this year after imposition of 200% customs duties on all products following the Pulwama terror attack. During January-March period 2018-19 fiscal, the imports from Pakistan declined by 47% to $53.65 million. India's exports to Pakistan too have dipped by about 32% to over $171 million in March. However, the exports grew by 7.4% to $2 billion during 2018-19. India had revoked the MFN Most Favoured Nation status to Pakistan in the aftermath of the terror attack. It had granted the MFN status to Pakistan in 1996. Trade and economy ministers of the group of 20 major economies met today in Japan to discuss ways to reorder trade rules and finances in an era of technological change and protectionism. The meetings of the financial leaders in the southern city of Fukuoka and of economic ministers in Tsukuba near Tokyo are aiming to forge a consensus on a range of issues. In the ICC Men's Cricket World Cup, India were 2-0 in 1 overs against Australia in the Oval a short while ago. Earlier, India won the toss and adopted to bat against Australia in their second clash in the tournament. And that is the end of this news bulletin.